The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show.
What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. She had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more. Contact Knockem Dead Comedy for your event today.
This is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is Thursday. It is June
9th.
June 9th. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live on the Govs.
Do it live.
Do it live. The Govs Comedy Club Podcast is the name of the YouTube channel, the name of the Facebook page. We are interacting with you guys on the YouTube channel, so please comment on the YouTube link so we can talk to you. And please share the YouTube link and share it. Copy the link and share it all over your social media pages and hit that thumbs up, and then get on your phone or whoever you see on the street and just tell them, hey, do you know Governor's Comedy Club has a podcast station? They have great shows on there. Like Don Sill last night with Donversations, or Don Sill tomorrow night, I think, maybe, with some top fives, or this show. We're live right now, the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast. We're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, where you will see Punky Johnson this weekend, or you can see Eric Haft and Mike Keegan in the Giggle Room on Friday, or Joe Curry with Harry Friedman on Saturday. The brokerage in Belmore has Carrie Caravas with Bobby Bannon, Francesco Caputo, Mary Capone, and Dan LaRocco on Friday. Nico White on Saturday. Also on Saturday at McGuire's in Bohemia, Tommy Gooch. Lots of great stuff happening out there in the Govs Comedy Clubs. You all right over there? Go to govs.com, check out their full schedule, and make some reservations to some great comedy shows. And while you're at it, go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. We're performing this Friday at the Knights of Columbus in Hicksville.
That'd be fun.
It's always fun. It's always fun. We're going to have a great time. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com, check out our schedule, or find out how you can hire us if you're having a corporate event, a fundraiser, or a private party, or you have an establishment you want to sell tickets. Well, you can have a great time with us. Just get in touch with us. knockemdeadcomedy.com. And, of course, if you would like to do your own podcast, maybe you just want to record something, and then you'll put it out there however you want to put it out there. You can record it here. Or maybe you'd like to join Gov's Comedy Club podcast because you're saying to yourself, oh, it looks like fun over there in that club, in that studio, and some great comedians stop by, and they have cool things happening. Well, you could be a part of it.
Look.
What happened?
Should I show that?
What the hell is that about?
I was playing around with the cameras, so I just pushed one of the cameras off to the side because I needed to see something. And I never re-straightened it because we didn't need it. So that's Tony's lunch.
That's my lunch. If you like a peanut butter sandwich.
Just peanut butter.
Just
plain
peanut
old
butter.
peanut butter.
Peanut butter and bread. Well, then you too could have a show right here. Yeah, and you can see my lunch on that shot too. That far shot.
Can you?
See my lunch. You can see my mother's laptop.
Oh yeah.
We'll get those things out of the shot for you if you do a show here. If you'd like to do a podcast, or you just need to record any type of video or audio, we can record both for you. And we have lights and cameras. Well, not that you need that for audio, but we have great microphones and great audio equipment and engineers, and we'll take good care of you. Get in touch with us. Message us through our Facebook page, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, and we'll hook you up. And it'll be great. We have a lot of happy people here, a lot of fun shows, and happy hosts. And we have more shows coming your way soon. And then we have some other things, a couple of cool things going on this summer that we'll tell you about soon. Very exciting. Might involve a beach and maybe some live appearances, maybe. All right. So, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I like that yellow shirt.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, even though you don't like my yellow shirt.
I hate your yellow shirt. It goes so far beyond dislike.
Why? It's a happy shirt. It spreads positivity. Andy Plajanos wants to know if we can get so now that we saw my lunch, Andy wants to know if we could see if there's a Tony Dick cam.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like Andy's never seen my dick. He's here every Friday.
I know. You just have to ask.
And speaking of lunch,
you're not very selfish with that.
Right. Well, speaking of lunch, sometimes that's what he has for lunch.
Your dick sandwich.
Yeah. What's the problem with my yellow shirt?
I don't know. I think if you wore it during, I don't know, downtime Saturday at, a beach or something, it'd be fine. But sometimes I feel like you wear it during times you should dress up a little bit more.
What do you mean? Like for our show? For this show?
For Saturday night show. You wear it a lot. You usually wear it a lot on that. And I think you should probably wear a nicer shirt. But
the Saturday night show is, either show. We're here at a comedy club where we're laughing. So that shirt fits the theme.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's why I hide it in your drawer.
Yeah, I know. I can't find it again, by the way.
Really? That's so sad.
You're messed up, man. I don't mess with your stuff, your clothes.
I know. I'm going to go home. All my bras are going to be stolen.
Thanks for the idea. My favorite sandwich is always between two slices of humper nipple. Oh, my goodness.
Is this Fremder?
No, I don't recognize the name.
It's Fremder.
Yeah, it's Fremder. Plajanos, I want to see it Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Sorry, I loved gazing at gazing at Tony's junk. Well, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
All right. All right. You have anything?
Couple things. Why? You got something?
I got some stuff.
Yeah, go.
Not much.
I was just wondering, like, what people do, because I was driving here, and I have mosquito bites, like, all over. And usually, I'm not the one to get bit. I have, in my household, Sam and Tony, and bugs love them so much that I usually can just, like, walk around the yard, and they're like, oh, I don't have to bother you. Tony and Sam are here.
I'm not usually too bad, but this year is, like...
It's unreal.
It's really... bizarre.
Like they wait in the side of the yard for you to come out, and then a big
but it's
zoom
not
comes
just
at
me.
you.
It's all of us this year.
Yeah, but you're worse than I am, and so that's why I was bringing it up because I was driving here, and I've got like mosquito bites, like
Show us.
just on my knees, just welts.
Yeah, but you're showing me. Show them.
That's a mosquito bite on your knee. But I'm just wondering, like, what people do other than because I hate spraying off on myself.
You hate what on yourself?
I hate spraying off.
Oh,
on
spraying
myself.
off on yourself. Oh.
Yeah. So I just wondered what people do. Like I already ordered the other day. I ordered a bug zapper to sit on like the backyard table, and I'm wondering if that'll be enough. And then I got
No, it won't be.
There are these like tubular things. How would you describe those things that we hang on the tree in the front and the back? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it holds like food or something, and
I don't know
it
what's
attracts
in
them
it.
somehow, and then they go in and it kills them.
Yeah, I've got those too. I'm wondering if there's like anything else I
What
could
about
do.
for the front yard?
I've gotten there's one for the front. There's one for the back.
Yeah, because they're really bad, and I enjoy
Yeah.
the front yard.
Yeah. And I've gotten rid of like, like I make sure there's not like containers of water. Like you have an upside down garbage can lid, and also you notice that there's water in it, and then that's where mosquitoes will lay their eggs. You have to be like really careful about where water is.
Oh yeah.
Pooled up in your yard. Yeah.
They lay eggs only in the water?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why swamps are just
Yeah.
infested with mosquitoes. That's why I needed to get rid of the koi pond, because I'm like,
Yeah, that koi pond is stupid.
it was just it's just so silly.
But yeah, this year the bugs are worse than they've been, and I'm ready to just like
Stay inside.
No, I'm ready to have one like when a helicopter is fighting a fire, and I'm ready to bring somebody in airborne to just drop some chemicals on the house, man.
There's got to be
It's
a way.
crazy. I was telling you, and I think I even mentioned it on here last week. I was playing catch with my daughter a week or two ago. Throwing the ball around because she's a pitcher on her softball team.
She's very good.
She's great.
She's really good.
But then I see her kind of like scratching a little bit in between throws, and I realize I'm doing it too. I'm like, what the? I look at my left arm. I mean, my left arm was almost covered.
Yeah, but
My
those
left arm was
little
almost
black bugs,
black.
The little
Yeah,
back.
the little
black
gnats.
bugs. Yeah.
And I was like,
He was too. He's not even kidding. You would have thought like, someone set him on fire and we have to like roll him in a blanket?
and we did. And then we had to go in.
Yeah.
What the?
So there's got to be some system that, oh my goodness, it's so much money, but was a game changer. There's got to be like something else other than just spraying yourself with DEET. DEET. Any suggestions? We're just stuck with skeeters.
We asked them for help, and they come up with nothing.
Yeah, think about that, Fremder, instead of like weird jokes.
He lays eggs in water too.
Oi. And then the only thing that I wanted to talk about was this, I don't know if you guys saw the Disney thing. Can I show that?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so I was like skimming around the internet, and I came across this. It's this couple that the guy wanted to propose to his girlfriend at Disney, and so he got on top of this like platform that they use for like other things, and he was just right in the middle of it, and this employee, a little too overzealous employee, like ruined their day. So I just thought it was funny. All right, let's see.
Disneyland Paris apologized after an employee interrupted a marriage proposal at the amusement park. The video posted on Reddit shows a man dressed in white kneeling to make the proposition of life, and suddenly a park employee with Mickey ears rushes to the stage and snatches the ring from the man's hands, then scurries down the stairs, urging the couple to go down. The baffled couple looks at the man before following him. The viral clip was originally posted by Redditor Waskatlan, who said he knew the man in the video. Disney said the park apologized to the couple for the outage.
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better.
Over here will be better.
That's the part of the correction.
Over here will be better.
What a dick.
Yeah, like I understand being, employee of the month, and they said that platform is being used for, other shows at nighttime, and I kind of get that, but
All right, I got a list of things here. I agree. I mean, first off, if they did get permission, they shouldn't have had permission. They do have nighttime shows. I'm sure they have daytime shows on that thing too, but sometimes at night there's pyrotechnics that come up from the floor and stuff. God forbid something happened to them while they were up there. So I do think whoever told them they could go up there was wrong. They should never have said, yeah, go up there. Because then, plus the fact, then you're going to get that all day long. My son, I'm proposing too. My daughter wants to take a picture. Like, you're just setting that up. So
Sure.
I understand that. But yeah, that employee loves his job a little too much.
yeah, and I just thought that was crazy. And then they asked the people, Disney asked the people afterwards, like, oh, can we give you like a free weekend with all inclusive? And they're like, we don't want any Disney anymore. You've ruined our moment.
Well,
and with that, like, I'm just kind of like, oh, come on.
yeah, I have issues with that too.
So I think they're both.
So like I said, you have this employee who loves his job a little too much, who I would just have to smack the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He's annoying. And I hate when he comes down, he looks at the other employee and gives him this face like, you're not supposed to do that, and you know it.
Yeah.
And then shakes his head at him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yours, dick. But like you said, I have issues with the couple too. First off, who told that guy he looks good in that shirt?
Isn't he in all white? Or
Yeah,
something?
he's in all white, but the shirt is like tighter than anything you'd wear, and his tits are nowhere as good as yours.
Not at all.
Oh, you're showing it again?
Disneyland
Show. You
Paris
could talk
apologized after an
can't.
employee
You got to go.
interrupted a marriage proposal
all
at the
white.
amusement park.
But when they
The
stand
video
up,
posted on Reddit shows a man dressed in white kneeling to make the proposition of life, and suddenly a park employee with Mickey ears rushes to the stage and snatches the ring from the man's hands, then scurries down the stairs,
I didn't
urging
see
the
him
couple to
looking
go
at the
down.
employee.
The baffled couple looks at the man before following
no,
him.
right here.
The viral clip was originally posted
here.
by Redditor
Yeah,
Waskatlan,
right here.
who said he knew the man in the video.
But look at the tits on this guy.
Disney said the park apologized to the couple for the outage.
And it's so ballsy to steal the ring.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's something like because you deal with that a little bit as Farmer Willie on the stage. Like people go up and go take pictures, and then sometimes there's hails of bay and they're knocking them over.
Hails of Bay?
Bales of hay. Even when I said it, it sounded right. I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with that?
Hail the water.
Hail.
Amen. Hallelujah. I've been
Hails
saved.
of the
Hail
bay.
in the bay. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And seriously, even after I said it, like normally you say something weird and you're like, oh, that wasn't right. I'm like, yeah, that was right.
You're about to make fun of me.
That was so right. Don't you understand Hails of Bay?
Like, don't you interrupt me again, you son of a bitch. I know what I'm saying.
But you would never like take a camera out of someone's hand and tell them to go away.
Yeah, right,
right.
right.
Like just the idea that he touched the ring is crazy.
And believe me, they get in my way quite a bit up there.
all the time.
They dance on the stage and the music skips and stuff. It's,
Yeah.
It's it's very annoying. But yeah, I would never grab, and I would never be like, and then it'll be better.
'Cause, yeah.
But I'm with you too, and now the couple's like, no, we don't want a free
Nothing
weekend.
will make up for that. Our whole lives are ruined.
And then, of course,
Wah.
and then they posted a picture of themselves.
Oh, yeah?
Did you see that picture?
No.
I don't know if we can find it. It's a picture
Why?
it's a picture of them like 2 seconds after it happens. And the girl is looking at him, at her fiance, like puckering her lips. But he's looking at the camera like this.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Oh, give me a break. It's almost like they wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
And first off, kudos to Disney. They offered them a free weekend, which, I'm sorry, that's a little exaggerated. You really need to offer a free weekend because you were on a platform you shouldn't have been on in the first place.
Right.
And I think offering them, a free
ride
or a free meal would have been enough. But
Yeah.
they got an offer of a weekend free at Disney.
anywhere they want to go, like
Yeah.
cruise or whatever. Like
And
they're ridiculous not taking.
No,
that.
we never want to do anything with Disney again. Bullshit. 5 to 10 years from now, when they have 2 kids,
that want to go to Disney.
yeah, unless that's considering they're still married, because I don't know him with his outfit. I mean, you could see his dick, his bulge. You could see his tits. I was like, this guy's a dick.
Yeah, it's pretty brave to wear a white top and white bottom.
Yeah. So they said no because they're thinking, oh well, we'll get more things if we go public and we go on TV and we cry to Diane Sawyer about this.
Is Diane Sawyer still working?
Yeah, I think she is.
Yeah.
Not Diane Sawyer. Oprah.
She doesn't work either.
Katie Couric.
I feel like she's retired too. No,
Robin Roberts.
she's on.
All right. Well,
All right.
let's cry to Robin Roberts and make millions. Maybe we'll get a 2020 nighttime special.
Because the reality is, it isn't ruined. It's actually just another memory. Which I always say, like if something goes wrong at the radio station, or something is like weird at one of the shows, or like that is the memory too, and that is something to think about or have fun with, and not everything in life. If you're starting life out and you're going to get married, let me tell you, nothing's perfect.
Well, granted,
so this is a good example of how your life will be.
Well, I think, you're talking about here, I think it depends on what the malfunction is. Like the days that we can't even get to show up and running, that's not a funny memory. But in their case, yes, his proposal went viral. Millions all over the world have now seen it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's great. It's win-win.
right. But now they're going to try and cash in. You know what they should have said? Instead of the free weekend, let us have our wedding here and you guys pay for it.
Yeah. Even that would be too much.
Probably, but still, that would have been taking advantage of the situation in a decent way, in a fair way, and everybody would have been happy, and that would have been the end of it. Instead, I'm telling you, these two are going to soak this up, and he's going to go on TV with more tight shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's going to be bad. And this employee, man.
Yeah, this
A little overzealous.
Yeah, he's been transferred, I guarantee you.
He's
I mean, it
nowhere to
was a
be
little
found.
too much the way he came running over like it's an emergency and then grabbed that. What if he dropped that ring into the water or something?
Yeah. And it was kind of dicky. Like, he knew that the only way he would get them to follow him is to take the ring.
Yeah, right.
You know?
And I just love the way he's just like, as he's even walking, he's just like he's not like, all right, let's move it on over. Come on, guys. It's, I was trained to do this. and again, they're looking at the employee.
Yeah.
Like you should know better.
Right.
Down here will be better. That does make me laugh, though. Down here will be better. I'm going to be saying that for a long time.
And I don't know, these public proposals in itself always are like, oh my God, you're having this personal moment with this person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It doesn't need to be amongst everyone in a crowd. Just have something just for yourselves. That's
why I don't like with weddings now. The wedding procession for the ceremony, that's all choreographed now and stuff. To me, even
well,
like
it's fun.
it's fun a little bit, but
weddings are kind of boring. So.
No, I disagree. Weddings are nice, but to me, it takes the emotion out. Mm-hmm. Like you're walking down the aisle, you're looking to see who's here. You're looking at your spouse that the about to be spouse, and you like. But now instead, you have to concentrate on this little show you're putting on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it.
It started with the fun daughter-father dance.
And even that was funny at first, but now it's, I don't know, again.
Now you feel like you have to do it. Right.
And then it takes the emotion out. The poor father wants to cry as he gives his daughter away, and then instead he's got to concentrate on, on whatever dance move he's got to do with his daughter.
You'd be great at that.
Oh, yeah, that was real great.
Yeah. I'd watch that.
Oh my goodness, they should put that employee on Space Mountain without a seatbelt. My God. Plagiano says, even though we're talking about the guy, it's still a nice rack. Carol Miner says, wow. I think she says wow because it's Whip 'em Out Wednesday, and she's going to whip 'em out for us because we're talking about boobies.
And it's her birthday.
It is her birthday. It is the least you could do on her birthday. It's just
to show your boobies.
Yes.
Don't be so selfish with them, Carol.
That's right. Happy birthday, Carol. Hope you have a great day.
Poor Carol. She's like, why do I tune in?
Mike's going to fly back up just to punch us in the face.
He likes us.
Disney has a problem with people dumping loved ones' ashes in the park.
Yeah, I bet.
Andy, that was from Andy Plagianos. Carol responds to him saying they call that a code gray. Definitely ballsy to steal a ring, as in he looked a little flamboyant, says Andrew Fremder. Fremder said that, not us. Oh, Carol Miner says she loves your haircut.
Thank you for noticing. Only Carol would notice.
Dick. As soon as you walked in the door, yes, I said.
You knew I was going. And remember the time a couple of years ago I got my hair cut and you didn't notice for like 4 days? And I think it was actually Andy Plagianos who said, oh, your hair looks really good. And you're like, I think you did that.
Didn't happen. Nobody expects the grayish Inquisition. Wow, skipped right over Gail, Oprah's bestie. Oh, I forgot about Gail. Yeah, they can go cry to Gail. Oh, Andrew Fremder's got a good idea.
What?
He once proposed to his wife about 5 times in the park once and got front of the line passes all day. That's a good idea. See, I don't like when people take advantage of being disabled, or like they'll take like your parking pass or something and say, look, I'm disabled, get me to the front of the line. I don't like when people take advantage that way.
Yeah.
But when they come up with creative ideas like proposing all day to get front of the line passes, I'm all for it. You worked hard for it. You deserve it. And Jeff Bosey is there. Hello, Jeff Bosey. Jeff Bosey, you can see Jeff Bosey this Friday in our murder mystery. Knockem Dead Comedy performing our mob-themed murder mystery in Hicksville.
I hope it's really air-conditioned because he cannot take wearing
Bring a
his
mop.
outfit.
Bring a mop because you need to mop the floor.
I've never
Bosey
seen
sweats.
anyone sweat so much.
That room was pretty hot that night.
Yeah.
I can't imagine this place being that hot.
Yeah, me either.
And Plagiano says happy birthday to Carol. Carol, how are you celebrating today? What are you up to? And take pictures of it.
I'm sorry, Carol.
All right, so we'll have to keep track of this Disney thing. I guarantee we're going to see these people in the news again.
Yeah, I'm already over them, so I
me
hope
too.
not.
Yes.
Well, plus, I think it was Paris or something, so maybe we won't be inundated with them so much.
I think they said they're German. I think they said they're
Oh.
a couple from Germany. I think that's what they said. We have friends that are
We have friends?
Well, we know people that are in Disney right now.
We do? Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they saw any of this. I wonder if they're still there. I'm not sure if they're still there. We'll have to find out. Fremda says, look, you see, I'm capable of being intelligent sometimes. I'm not even reading that latest one from there because, you went with the intelligent thing and then you came up with that one. Carol says, no boobs out Thursday. Oh, that's a shame.
No
Isn't
boobs
every
out?
day boobs out day?
No.
No?
No, because then they won't be special anymore.
Oh, they're special. They're
You have
always
to save
special.
them. You have to save them for special moments.
I've seen yours thousands of times, and it's always special. Sometimes you're awake, sometimes you're not. But, I still see them. So Jeff actually needs 2 or more mops, one for the sweat, the other for... That's from Andy Pajanos. Carol is having her upstairs bathroom renovated. Yippee.
For your birthday?
That's her birthday. Was that the birthday gift, or that's actually happening today?
That's nice, though.
Oh, yeah? Why, she's going to celebrate her birthday with these carpenters, with these handymen?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Boob out Thursday. Yeah, look at you smiling like, I wish I was at Carol's house right now.
With the carpenters.
I need a lot of work done on my house. You do. You've been... Daniel Enfield has gone from a comedian to a handyman. I don't know how that happened. Tell me more, Danny, baby, how I look like that chick on Baskets. No wonder you've been calling handymen lately to come to the house.
Yeah, big time.
That's messed
I
up.
need a lot of things done.
Yeah, you do.
That's all I had, though, so what do you got?
Anna Pajanos, it just hit me that the guy was wearing white so they could digitally make him look like a prince.
Oh, really? I wonder if they did.
What?
Don't they do stuff like that at Disney? Like they let you be in movies and stuff, and no one would want to dress like that.
Oh, he definitely
He's like, today is white day. I don't know why she's marrying him.
Plajanos, upstairs bathroom. I don't know what kinky jargon that is, but it sounds painful. Fremder, what is this? I'm not a fan of the itty bitty titty committee. However, I do like my tits swapped over the shoulder.
Can we move on from Fremder?
You might not want to move on from Fremder.
Am I in trouble again?
Yep. Sally's in trouble again. If you watched Hershey and the Keegs the other night on YouTube, you may have seen my comments.
May have. I didn't read them, though.
Right. Yeah. Shocker. So a few weeks ago, Sallie found a box of stuff. As you guys, if you watch regularly, you know that one of Sallie's sisters passed away a few weeks ago, unfortunately. But this was a sister who lived with us. So Sally's been cleaning out her stuff, and she had a lot of stuff. It's like endless. It's like, I don't know, it's just weird how much stuff she had in such a small space. But so Sallie found this little box and had this random stuff in it. So she says, I'm going to bring it on to Hershey and Keegs so I can show it to them. Maybe they'll know what it is.
Not at all what happened.
So I'm like, well,
You're already lying.
what do you mean? Well, I mean, you and I looked at it first.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't know what this is.
Right.
And then I showed it to a couple other people. They're like, I have no idea what this
Right.
is. And I was
No,
like, I just
okay.
wanted to know.
Okay.
And it was actually Andy that knew what it was. Cause
Yeah,
his
but
wife's-
I brought it in to show Andy because your first reaction after showing it to a few people was not, let me bring it on our show and I'll see what our friends think.
It wasn't
no.
at all.
No, it was, I'll bring it on Hershey and Keegs and
That's
show it
not
to them.
what happened. That's the lie. Stop
What-
making it
how is
sound
that-
like that. Because I was engineering their show that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, Mark might know. It was, Keegan is an IT guy. I just figured, I just wanted to, I had it in the car. I just figured, let me ask them. Maybe they know.
No,
Yes.
you didn't just happen to have it in the car, and you didn't happen to find the box that day. That
No,
box, right?
But I
so
brought it in just to show them. That's where you're not hearing me.
that's what I'm saying. But that's my problem.
But that's where you're not hearing me. I just wanted to show them as friends. I didn't think it was going to be on the show. I was showing them before the show as friends. what is this? Like I did to other people in my life. I didn't bring it on our this is where you're not listening. I didn't bring it on our show because I didn't think to have it on the show. I just showed people that I knew, and I showed them as friends before the show. And they're like, "Oh, wait, would you mind putting this on the show?" And that's how it started.
Okay, all right.
So I didn't go in like I'm going to save this and bring it on the Keegan show and not on our show.
All right. Well, let me continue this then, because I don't know how much that even matters. Because like you pointed out, then I brought it into our show here when you weren't here. I showed it to Andy. Andy knew what this stuff was because, Andy knows everything.
He knows everything.
So then, and that's fine. If you were thinking I was just going to show it to them off the air, that's fine.
Before the show.
But then, it turns out this has now been a regular segment on their show for three weeks now.
Yes.
So you can't. So what's the argument now?
Because after the show, I guess it went over really big, and I was actually really comfortable with them because they, I don't know, they just did it like nicely, and
I would have done it meanly.
No, not at all. But I don't know. I just like the way Mark handled it. Like he's been really sensitive.
Are you still talking about
with my sister's death? Like I think he handled it really well. And so then after the show, like a couple of days later, he said, people really liked that segment. Could we do that, like a couple more times? And do you have more stuff? I'm like, I got a lot of stuff.
And now you're showing them stuff that I didn't even see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we live together. You can look at that stuff anytime you want. Everything's just in the den in bins. I don't know what to do with most of it.
There is no way in hell. I don't even have to tell these guys what would happen if I don't know what your system is. I don't know what these boxes are. If I touched one of these boxes and screwed anything up,
this
show would never happen again.
That's so not true. You've looked through pictures on top of the pool table, and the bins are just stuff is just thrown in there. They're not color coordinated.
You have
and
a
organized.
certain pile to give to your sister.
I've got things in bins. You could look in a bin and put it back in the same bin.
But you have piles. But that's what I'm saying. If God forbid, I put something back in the wrong spot, or if I drop something.
Yes, I'm so difficult to live with that I would
you
be
would have murdered me.
Screaming at you for putting a picture in a wrong box. That's me. I'm so glad everyone knows that now.
Yes.
The secret's out.
It's not a secret. That's my point.
How
you would have killed me.
I am to, be around.
You would have.
I would have killed you.
Yes.
Really?
That's in the wrong pile.
Maybe you're thinking of other wives.
No. Jeez. You have a system. You don't like your stuff being. You don't like your system being messed with.
My system is a mess.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with half of the stuff in there. I just have like this pile. Maybe I'll try to sell some stuff. This pile, I'm just gonna probably give to people that knew her. This pile, I probably should throw up. I just throw up.
Well, fine. Well, then why not tell Hershey and Keegan? I have a pile of stuff. You can go look anytime you want. Like, you actually bring stuff for them. You actually think of them. Oh, this is cool. I could show this to Hershey and Keegan. You don't say, oh, this is cool. I got to show this to Tony.
No. Yeah.
That's
I'm
pretty messed
definitely
up.
doing that. Because now they asked it to be, they asked me to do it for the show. So
if the shoes were on the other foot.
You only have one.
If the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be mad at me. You would say, you're not showing it to me. You don't love me. Show it to me first. I'm your wife. Asshole.
That I would do.
And then you'd murder me. So either way, I'm getting murdered. They're Hershey and Keegan. Have you seen these guys?
Yeah, and they like it, and they handle it well.
And
I'm not even doing it anymore anyway.
You're not doing it anymore?
No.
Until next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday they have a guest. I think the following week they do too.
I don't recall them saying this was the last time they were doing it. And they even made a segment out of it and
they have music.
Yeah, Keegan sings like a little intro. And he even calls
handled it well.
And the you bring in the same box every week and has a chicken or a rooster on the cover.
A cigar box?
I guess. I have no idea.
Yeah. With a rooster
but because
on
it's a rooster, now Keegan calls it Sallie's cock box.
Yeah.
I think if I even said to you, you have a nice cock box, I think you beat the crap out of me.
I think I'd beat the crap out of you anyway, just because you don't shut the fuck up.
Because you like
ever.
to beat the crap out of me. Hershey and Keegan, they would, God, the slightest little tap and they'd be crying. Out, Sally. Out, silly Sally. I'm going after everybody today. I'm going after Coffee with the Dog, too.
Why?
Because he picks on the Mets. And I don't like it. Although I can't fight with him because, I don't know, he's got mob connections or something.
Is he right, though? What he's saying?
No.
All right, good then.
Although I am a little worried. I am a little worried.
Who cares
that
what he says?
The Mets got killed. They got crushed last night. And then, of course, the injuries are starting to pop in. So I am a little nervous. But let me read to you some stuff that he has said about the Mets. Let me look.
And what is he, a Yankees fan?
I guess so.
Or maybe he's just a disgruntled Mets fan. Like he just is mad that he keeps investing his heart and soul into this team. But this year, they're doing good, right?
Yeah, they're doing great right now. Oh, all right. Wait a minute.
But
now he.
It is June. It is the time for them to start getting hurt. The June hurt list.
So I don't know. He posted something about Thurman Munson, and he said he hates the Yankees. I think he used to be a big baseball fan, if I remember right, but now he doesn't like baseball at all because he doesn't like what's happened.
Well, if you're complaining about Thurman Munson, holy.
No, he was complaining.
Okay.
It was the other way. He was praising Thurman Munson.
Oh, all right.
All right, here you go. 2 days ago. How will the Mets celebrate their loss tonight? Crying, pouting, calling themselves world champs.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not very nice, Matt Napo. There was one, though, that really struck me the other day, and I can't. I have on good authority that the Dodgers let the Mets win 2 games because they were worried that too many Mets fans were going to kill themselves if they knew how sucky the Mets really are.
Wow.
Matt Napo. Goodness. I'm going to grab his co-host and just bring her here. He had Joey Petroni on the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That had to be fun. He's so funny.
Yeah. So I'm going after everybody today.
Yeah, man.
So you're saying you're going to stop doing that then?
Well, I don't know. I just think it's kind of run its course. They've got guests coming on.
Oh, it's not because you feel bad.
No, because they asked me.
Yeah, but you brought it in. Like you weren't hoping they'd say, "Let's do it on the air." I brought this in to show you. Oh, you want to put it on the air?
You know 100% that isn't true. Any more lies you want to tell about me today?
No, guys, I don't want to put the box on the air. No. Oh, really? Okay.
I guess it's nice you got nothing to complain about me, that you just have to sit around making up lies. That's the good news.
Absolutely right. Let's see. Carol Miner, continuing today. What? Not really my birthday present. Oh, so the work has started on her upstairs. That it's continuing today. Not really my birthday present, but appreciate nonetheless. Saying an appreciated wife after complaining about it for over 10 years. All right. Every day is white day, my milky sister, says Annie Pacino's, talking about the people dressed in white.
Yeah.
You guys should play Cleaning Out on My Closet by Eminem on repeat. You will be surprised how fast you will work to not hear it again. Plagano, showing them as friends is a great way to start listening to this show. So Kirsten wants to know what was in the box. Well, go watch Hershey and Keys.
Loop glasses.
What glasses?
Loop.
Loop?
Loop.
That's what they call the ones like you're looking at diamonds?
Yeah, so Kristen, just look up loop glasses and then you'll see where I was like, what the heck are these?
Loop glasses, there was this thing called, what was it? The mommy The mommy speaker or something.
There's a lot of devices.
There were
and
a lot of wires.
A lot of chargers and devices, and I don't want to like throw them out and be like, oh, where's the charger for this?
On this week's show, you brought in like a guitar tuner or something.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. Like I knew where it was after they brought it up. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it was. Because I've seen that on the guitarists we've had in the studio. They put it like halfway up the neck, clamp it.
Halfway up the neck. What did you bring in last week? That I didn't see. Oh, and pictures too. Some nice pictures of Cindy.
Yeah.
What'd you bring in last week?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? That's how memorable it was. If you brought it on this show, Andy would make it memorable. Yes, and we're touching boxes, Andy, yes. Andy says, I'm seriously dying here. Hello, DJD Love. Fremder says, I like how you make Sally's upset voice. Excuse me.
I do too. That's
sound
my
like a gay man with a lisp.
I totally love how he like makes me sound.
Carol says, now you know how Mike feels. Kirsten says it too. I like Tony's impersonation of Sally.
Me too.
Plagano says, he picks on the Mets. Is water not wet? Andy, you're lucky you're not coming in here on Friday. I'm fighting with everybody today. I got more complaints, by the way, not about you, but I have more complaining to do.
About what?
After I'm done reading comments. Liz Batapede, well, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, Tony. Leave Sally alone. Whoa!
Thank you, Liz.
Whoa!
Yeah, I think Liz is a Scorpio. Don't mess with her.
Andrew Fremder, I'm a Yankee fan when I have some time alone.
I don't get it.
Because, you know, he yanks when he's alone.
Oh.
Coffee with the Dog should be praised for those fire Met jokes. Kirsten says she will watch Hershey and the Keegs. See, there you go. This is all just a ruse to get people to tune into our shows. Genius! My other complaint is, well, you know this complaint. I have a complaint with AT&T.
Oh yeah,
that
was bullshit.
Furious at AT&T.
You just got to like go above everyone's head.
Liz says she is a Scorpio.
See?
You were correct. Liz, if you're mad at me, come in here and beat me up. That would be fun. Oh, what did we do? Weren't we trying to pick a day for Plajanos and Liz and Kirsten and Fremder to come in for trivia? Did we pick a day on that? I don't even remember. I think we were saying
it's got to be a Friday, right?
I think we were toying with the idea of just doing some bonus trivia on a Friday when Andy's here, unless Andy can do a Tuesday and you guys all come in on a Tuesday.
Well, Liz wants to do all questions sexual, so
nice, really?
Well,
God, she is awesome.
Yeah.
So you, Kirsten, and Liz sit on the couch. For every question you get wrong, you have to kiss one of them. Oh, yeah. Totally. This is going to be a great show. AT&T. So so I had AT&T. But T-Mobile, who used to suck.
Not anymore.
They've really done maybe the past 2 or 3 years, they've done a massive upgrade to their infrastructure.
Our phones never drop anymore.
Right. Where T-Mobile used to be famous for job calls.
In fact, I think Kirsten was looking around at T-Mobile, and I told her, I was like, I've had them for a handful of years, and you're not going to go wrong. I don't know whether she did switch over, but they're cheaper, and their customer service is fantastic.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, one time I, like we use the 360 to keep track of like everyone in the family.
The Life 360 app?
Yeah, and that's just an independent app. But before that, I had, when I signed up for T-Mobile, I had everyone signed up for, being able to track everyone's phone. And then about a year later, a little over a year, one of their customer service person, or I was asking their question, I just called for a different reason. And we were talking on the phone, and then she goes, oh, hey, look, I noticed that you signed up for this thing, and I don't know I don't even remember how much it was, $1 a month. I have no idea. But I noticed that you could tell how often you use it. You guys have never used it. I'm like, yeah, we actually switched over to a 360 thing. And then she goes, oh, hold on. And then she refunded me the year. Who does that? Yeah, so I've been really happy with them.
So I switched late last year. Towards the end of the year, I switched over. And then I think might have been December, but maybe January, I called AT&T and canceled my account. In March, and I was still getting bills, but they were saying 0. So I didn't really think much about it. So in March, I get a bill for $120. So I called them up and I said, hey,
Hey, AT&T.
what are you doing? I canceled the account and now you're charging me $120. I said, what's going on? And she said, I'm sorry, but I don't see anything that said you canceled the account. I see something where you canceled one line a few years ago. I'm like, yeah. Well, didn't cancel. I put it on hold for a line that wasn't being used, but was possibly going to be used. So Bosie says, so what Sallie just admitted is that it only takes you $1. It only takes $1 to make you happy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much true.
I forget what it was.
She doesn't require much. She's not high maintenance at all.
I'm not.
She's not.
$10, I think, maybe a month. Anyway, it was like a pretty good refund. Like maybe it was like a $50, $60 refund.
Well, with that, DJ D Love says, go to Wendy's and get your new ice cream. It's strawberry and it's great. He loves it.
Yeah, they changed from vanilla Frosties.
To strawberry Frosties?
No, to something else, but I don't think it was just strawberry. I think it was a couple others.
So I call the girl. I tell her, the girl says, we don't have a record of you canceling the account, so you owe the $120. I said, I'm not paying $120. She says, I see that you put one of the lines on hold, and we contacted you saying we're going to cancel it because you've had it on hold for a while. I said, okay. I said, I'm canceling the whole account. So that doesn't even matter anymore. She goes, well, you still owe us for that account, for that one line.
Which wasn't even used.
Right. So I said, no. She goes, all right, well, here's your case number, which she gave to me. She said, on April 8th, one of our representatives is going to call you to discuss this matter. Okay. April 8th comes and goes, and I don't hear from anybody. And I said there at the time, too, I said, well, until this is resolved, I said, I'm canceling the account either way. So the account is closed, and it won't accrue money while this 120 is,
right
in limbo. And she said, no, this account will not accrue money. I said, okay, great. Well, here we are. It's the beginning of June, and it's up to $480. So I called yesterday, and I get a girl on the phone, and she says she has no record of me canceling the account. I'm like, son of a bitch. I said, I canceled it. She goes, it was, so we go through the whole thing. I tell her everything I just told you guys. She goes, okay. She goes, I have to put you in touch with collections, with collections department. Please hold I'm going to fill him in on what's going on, and then he'll pick up from there. Great. I wait 5 minutes. The guy gets on, and he has no clue what I'm calling about. Like,
yeah.
You sons of bitches. So I go through the whole story with him. He says, well, again, he says the account wasn't closed until 2 days ago. We closed it because you haven't been paying your bill. I said, well, yeah, why would I pay this bill when the account is closed? He goes, you didn't close the account. I said, and he said it just like that. He says, you didn't close the account. I said, I did close the account. He says, no, well, there's no record of that. I go, I've called several times now to cancel. I said, I don't know what to tell you. I said, but I'm not paying this money. He goes, well, I'm sorry, but you do owe us this $480. I said, for what? I said, I canceled the account. He goes, he says it again, he goes, sir, you didn't cancel the account. So now I'm starting to get mad. I said, I canceled the account. He goes, would you like to pay by credit card? And I said, look, every time we call one of you corporate America sons of bitches, we get the automated system, and somewhere in there it says this call is being recorded for,
Whatever purposes.
Yeah. I said, so go back and check your records. Go back and check your recordings. I said, and you'll hear me say, I'm canceling this account. I said, and you'll hear one of your girls say, this account will not accrue any more money. He goes, sir, you just have to pay this money. I said, what happened to this case number? I said, no, you guys didn't call me. Oh, this case is closed. I said, case is closed? He goes, yes, it's been closed due to, and it was ruled an invalid request. And that's when I lost my shit. I said, an invalid request? I said, do I need your permission to cancel my account? I go, what are you people doing? What are you even talking about? Invalid request. I couldn't believe it. He goes, the case number was in regard to just that one line that you put on hold. I said, no.
No, it wasn't.
The whole case was revolving around me wanting to close my account and not pay the $120. Mm-hmm. I said, you guys have tacked on another $460 and are demanding that I pay. And he goes, sir, that's it was an invalid request. You owe us $480. I said, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I said, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. I said, I can't believe it. Back and forth with this. Finally, I go, because AT&T has CWA, which, that's a union I'm a part of for my time at Verizon. So I said it to him. I go, this is how I said, I'm a CWA member. I said, this is how you treat your members? And that's when the guy got real with me. He goes, look, dude. He goes, I'm just doing my job. Just like that. And I go, dude. I said, I'm sorry you're the guy who got stuck with us today. I know you're doing your job. I said, but you have to understand, I've canceled this account at least 3 times. I'm tempted to say even 4 or 5. I said, and I was definitely told this account would not accrue. I said, now you want almost $500 out of me? $500? Like I just have $500? I said, you guys are nuts, man. He goes, I go, what do we do now? He goes, I have no choice but to send it over to a collection agency. He goes, I think you should just pay it because otherwise your credit score is going to be screwed up.
That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
That's the part that pissed me off. Like, don't also now care about you as a person. Like, the customer service in this is awful. Awful.
So that's when that kind of bothered me too, and that's when I was like, so that's the next step. He goes, yeah, that's the next step. I go, you know what? Hand it over to your collection agency. I said, and I'll handle it. And he goes, okay, have a good day. I said, okay. Off the phone I went.
What are you going to do?
I have no idea. And I'll probably go over to my union.
I would go to your union, and then I would also try to get, like, someone much higher, like, I don't know, some district manager or something. So who's ever in charge of those people?
Fremder points out that this has been the ongoing theme today because AT&T stands for ass, tits, and tits. The mobile store Fremder used to go to moved. Now I think it's next to the stationery store that's still there.
Are you reading Fremder? Stop reading.
Is that a joke? I don't get
Stationery store, mobile store.
Oh, goodness. That was actually pretty good.
No.
It had to be explained to me, but I like that one.
No.
I'm out of water already.
Wow. Oh, you're going to be thirsty because you have those.
I have my peanut butter sandwiches.
You have your.
Is there any water over there?
There might be.
Oh, yeah? I was wondering how long you're going to stay here. This is riveting stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to go to the union, see if they have any suggestions.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they'll just make a phone call, talk to a guy.
What I don't get is why wouldn't your union use Verizon? Why would they use AT&T?
Well, it goes back to the 80s when it was one company, and then it was ruled that they could not have a monopoly. So the government broke the phone company up.
Okay, enough. Why you keep doing that?
I'm getting scolded.
Because twice you hit the camera.
It's a plastic bottle. It's not going to do anything. I knew Bosie was going to comment, wow, your union guys cry about everything. That's going to be another 480. Oh, listen to you. Like, you wouldn't be crying about having to pay the 480, Jeff. You'd be crying louder than me. And you'd be, burying your head in Raider's chest and crying and looking for hugs. DJ's still talking about his ice cream.
No one had any suggestions?
With what? Your
AT&T thing?
No, we're not getting any good suggestions today on anything. Oh, here's the good thing.
The people on, Hershey and the Keegs, they would give like good suggestions. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and who was commenting on Bosie and Hershey and the Keegs? Bosie, Carla, and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even see you and Carla. I only saw Bosie's comments. And
How do you
I
miss Carla?
I didn't get any comments after that. I know. She's back from Columbia too.
She went to Columbia. Oh, that's right. She went to Columbia.
She was there for a long time.
Does she have relatives down there?
Yeah, her mom's there.
Oh, her mom's there?
Yeah, she's Colombian.
All right. Well, your family's Irish. They were in Hell's Kitchen. They weren't in Ireland.
Iron.
So how did Carla end up here? If her mother's did her mother used to live here and then she moved back to Columbia or something?
I don't know.
Well, that's interesting. Obviously, Sallie did not watch History of Telecommunications in New York City circa 1970 to 1990 episode. That's right, Andy.
I didn't.
That's right. That's from Andy Plajanos.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it.
No.
Well, I didn't blame her for not watching. I just explained. I just answered her question and gave her a little history.
Yeah.
Customer service sucks nowadays. Whenever you talk to customer service rep, it's probably some Indian guy in another country sitting in a cave in their underwear named deep fried shit. The expressions and concerns and opinions expressed by Andrew Fremder are not expressions and concerns and opinions of said Gov's Comedy Club podcast. Johnny Lambros, hey guys, I'll be competing in the Long Island Laugh-Off July 14th at McGuire's. Hope to see you there. Oh, well, good luck to you, pal.
Good luck.
Johnny Lambros competing in the Long Island Laugh-Off, which I think began this past weekend, or it starts this weekend. It's something. Who's running it? Johnny is. We're not really up on it this year. We haven't heard much about it this year. So, well, good luck, Johnny Lambros. Keep us updated on how you're doing. I don't know if we can make it on the 14th, but we'll try. We will definitely try. Who else is in it? What do you know? What do you say? So here's the good thing. In Central Islip.
Okay.
Central Islip, which is probably about maybe 20 to 30 minutes east of here. Lynn Powell of Central Islip. It's also because I saw the name Lynn Powell. What's her name? I'm having a total brain fart here. Who's our friend Lynn that watches the show?
Lynn Riley.
What?
Lynn Riley.
Lynn Riley. Sorry about that. I was having complete brain fart. It's her birthday, too.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, Lynn.
Yesterday or today?
Cool.
Yeah. So Lynn Powell of Central Islip, she won the $1 million top prize on the New York Lottery's Emerald 10s scratch-off game.
Nice.
She bought the ticket at Valero on Clinton Street in Hempstead, which is right across the street from where I used to work at Verizon.
That could have been you.
Could have been.
Did you ever were you a lotto guy? You don't strike me as a lotto guy.
No, I'm one of those when it's like, 180 trillion million gazillion dollars. Like, I'm one of those like that buys a ticket then. But regularly, no. I have, like, sometimes if I'm with somebody and they're buying one, I'll throw $1 down. Yeah, I'll take one too.
Yeah.
But no, not normally. I'm not. This woman, Lynn Powell, received her $1 million as a single lump sum of $585,900 after required withholdings. How cool is that?
So the government takes like half.
Almost half. Yeah. If you look at your paycheck and you have your withholdings and whatnot, it usually works out to be like a little shy of half. But even still, I mean, almost $600,000. I'll take it.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 So that's my question. What would you do if you won, say, $600,000? It's not enough to retire, but it can be life changing. Like you can buy a house and not have a mortgage.
Yeah. Would you do that? You would you just pay off your house or something? I'd probably just invest it and save it for retirement.
I think I would do half and half. I think I'd invest half and then throw the other half on the house, just to make my monthly payments a lot lower.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably does make more sense to just invest the whole thing, but
yeah, especially if you have a really low interest rate. Like if you're like,
well,
remember in the
true,
80s when the interest rates were like 18%, that would certainly be a reason to buy your house off a little bit. But like when your interest rates, 3,
yeah, that's a good point. Then
you probably
why
make more
pay it off
money.
early?
Like
Yeah.
if you make more money in the stock market, like you make a 10% return.
Yeah.
Isn't
and you
that
can,
better?
Right. You can invest more money and get bigger returns. So either way, it is life-changing money.
Yeah, it's definitely, you could take a big deep breath and not worry about anything bad happening to you. Like if, your kid gets hurt or something bad happens at your house.
So, yeah, 6, but all right, now how much would you have to win in order to start giving, like, I don't know, like your sister, before you give her $10,000 or you buy her a car or you pay off some of her mortgages? Like, how much would you have to win, or how much money would have to fall in your lap for you to turn around and say, all right, I'm going to start giving this one to this and charity and this? Like, is $600,000? If I'm a relative of Lynn Powell, I don't think I'd be expecting anything.
No, because she's probably finally taken the first deep breath in her whole life.
But if she won $5 million, I would think, like, if that's my mother, I'd be thinking, maybe mom will give me a little bit of that. No?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think when it gets a little higher, I mean, then you start thinking, like, if someone needs it, like if you've got a friend or a relative who just like can't catch a break or something.
Jeff Bosey says, just remember, no matter how much you win, the 480 of that belongs to AT&T. No matter how much I won, I'd still be fighting with AT&T and would refuse to pay it. It does not belong to them. They're not getting anything.
It will never belong to
That's
them.
That's right. I know a lady who just paid off her mortgage. Her name is Bernadette.
Stop encouraging him.
But that's my goofy humor. I like that one. So what's the number? How much would you have to get before you? I mean, do you like your sister enough to give her money?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I like how you answered that seriously. Yeah.
Well, not everyone likes their siblings. Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, I love her very much. So if it was something that she like needed, like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to make it, I would absolutely swoop in and help. But to get to the point where you're just like giving people a few thousand just for fun, I don't know what that amount would be. 2 million?
But if you won the $600,000, you wouldn't like that. You
just start giving people $10,000? No.
Not even Lori.
If she needed it, sure.
Yeah.
If she needed it, if I didn't have the $600,000, I would find a way to help her.
Liz Batapede, there is a popcorn shortage.
Uh-oh.
What is that? Does that have anything to do with what we're talking about, or was that a joke, or is she just pointing out that she just found this out?
Yeah.
Why is there a shortage of all this stuff?
I don't know.
Is it just because people aren't working? I mean, I don't know. I know there was all that stuff about stuff isn't going to be shipped. Everything is out on the ports. Nobody had any problems getting their Christmas gifts from Amazon.
No.
So I didn't really buy into any of that, but
Yeah.
I don't know what she's...
What's your dollar amount? Where you just start randomly giving people $10,000 or $2,000.
Well, the thing is, I'd make them earn it somehow.
You would?
Like dance for me, do something.
Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go. I don't have. That's my whole answer.
Okay. They'd have to dance for you.
No, that's just the example I was giving. Oh, you were thinking I'm being sexual? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, I could definitely be sexual with it. Oh, that would be cool. Would you let me be sexual?
No.
With it? Oh. What would be my number to start giving money out? I'd buy my mother a house because she's really old and she won't need it very long.
And then you just have it like the next week.
Right.
That's your plan.
Yeah. My brother,
If anyone needed it, we would do it. But to just randomly hand out thousands, do people do that?
Well, yeah, I think when they earn a certain amount
Like
of money.
if you really like hit lotto, where it's just ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, whether they need it or not, even if they're living somewhat, if they can afford their house, I'm sure it's not, especially here on Long Island, most people can afford their house, but they're living almost paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. So if you won that, that kind of money and you were that close to that person where you'd pay off their mortgage.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's something I wouldn't mind doing, paying off the mortgages of a few people. And I think that would be the extent of what I do, because of course the kids and stuff get all sorts of stuff, but certain people, and I'm with you, Liz. Liz says she would not tell her family. Elizabeth she says she has 10 siblings. Did we know that?
No.
You're one of 11? Holy moly, that's a lot of banging.
Yeah.
Well, 11 times to be exact. But that's a lot of work. Oh, my God. 11 kids. The hell were they thinking?
So Liz is saying she would just kind of keep it secret and secretly help.
I wouldn't, because I know when you win, the lottery asks you, can we make this public? And you have the choice saying, yes, put my name out there.
I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't at all.
I wouldn't. And then
talk about the spam calls you'd get
right.
then.
And, family members. No, I wouldn't anonymously pay off mortgages. No, that I would contact whoever and say, here's what happened. This is what I'd like to do for you. Who's your bank? What do we do? So no, those people I know, those people would know. But even them, I would want it. But you're keeping this quiet. Don't say anything to anybody.
Well, it's like George Clooney.
Yeah.
I forget when he did this. It was like a handful of years ago. Like he was thinking about that. Like when he dies, he's had 5 friends. I think that's the amount. Like the 6 of them have been friends for decades and decades and decades. They still hang out together as family. They're always in contact. And so he thought, when I die, I'm going to give each of them $1 million.
Why when he dies, not sooner?
But that's what as he's still, mulling it over, he's like, why would I wait? Why wouldn't I give them the $1 million now so they could do something with it when they're younger? That's silly. Like, why make it part of a will? Yeah. So he got them together like they normally got together, and they went on this, trip that they would normally do, and he approached them all with this. And he actually had rules, because there was one guy who was making a good living already, and he knew he'd be like, I don't need it, give it to someone else. So he made the rule. He's like, everyone has to take it, because the guy's named Matt. I'm just making it up. And if Matt doesn't take it, no one gets it. He's like, and it was like, so he had this thing where I just would like to give this to you now instead of when I pass, and you do with it.
Yeah, because you figured they would just kill him so they can get the money sooner.
Yeah.
So then what happened?
Nice.
So who gets what he has left over when he actually dies? Oh, he has kids, right?
Yeah, he's married and has
Right.
kids.
Pajano says he did this with 13 friends.
Oh, cool.
$13 million.
Yeah, I read the thing a while ago. So
That's a lot
thanks,
of
Andy.
freaking money, man.
I didn't know it was 13. I really didn't think it was that many.
I
But
don't know if I like 13 people that much.
yeah.
I might.
Yeah, maybe. At least 3.
3. Well, we have 4 kids, so.
On any given day, we don't like one of them.
Well, that's true too. But that's what bothers me too, though. When you have stuff and you pass, and then all of a sudden everybody's fighting over. I want this and I want that. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. And it gets even worse when they're like, I deserve this. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, you deserve to go get yourself a job.
That's right. Get your own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, when older people in my life have died, my biggest thankfulness has been I just don't want like the funeral bill. And if I'm not getting the funeral bill, then I'm happy. You know, and if I get anything else, then yay, that's great. Like people
So-
aren't required to give people stuff.
And you don't have to answer this if this is too personal, but did Cindy have enough to cover what you've...
No, I got stuck with the funeral
Yeah.
bill. But that's all right. You know, but I'm saying that I've always said that. Like people, like when my dad was sick and stuff, there was always this like inner fighting. And I would say to like all the other siblings, because we were a blended family, I'm like, everyone just shut up. It's
Yeah.
not your money anyway. So just shut up. And if anyone gets anything, just be happy for them.
Agreed, 100%.
Just because it gets silly. Like, you can't even die without people fighting about shit. Yeah, as far as Cindy, I was happy to take care of anything.
Just
that she
grieve
needed.
if you love this person so much. Just grieve that they died, for crying out loud. Like, you don't...
Yeah.
I hate this, I'm automatically entitled to this and that. Like, no, that's not the case.
Right.
Like, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
Andy Pagano said he just Googled it. It's actually 14 friends.
Oh, okay.
$14 million.
Which for him is what? Half a movie? How much does he make a movie?
It probably... Well, I don't know if he's still... I'm sure he was up to 20
His
mil.
wife makes a good living.
What does she do?
She's something international something. She's got.
She's
some,
an airplane.
Yeah, Andy, say what she does because she's got some game. She's
Oh, yeah?
very bright. Very. I mean, she's. I don't know if she still works, but
Yeah, I mean, but to your point, it probably for him it was just one movie, and still had money left, a few million left over. I don't know if he's still a $20 million man. Like he's probably like starting on the downswing of his career because he's older now.
Yeah.
But he's in his early 60s, I would imagine, right?
yeah, I bet.
So he's on the downswing, but yeah, he. I'm sure he still makes several million for his movies, though. Bosie, I know when I pass that I will get the finest refrigerator box money could buy. Oh, so Andy says she's a human rights lawyer. Liz says she's an international lawyer. Because you used the word international.
Yeah.
And yes, Plagano says she does still work.
Okay. Well, she's got a little kid, so I don't know if she like put that aside for a little bit.
Why would you work?
Especially when we got 2 cute little kids. But I don't know. Maybe she just strikes me as someone who works just because she knows that things will go better for the world if she works.
All right, that's cool then.
Yeah.
She's like Princess Di.
Kind of. Exactly like her. I've loved Obi-Wan. Oh, Princess Di. I was thinking Princess Leia. Oh my god. She's not really like Princess Di. She's more like Princess Leia. I'm like a moron today.
Just today.
I don't even have an excuse. It's not like I have the concussion anymore.
I got to go back and watch this because the look on your face, the way your face lit up when you realized your mistake, priceless. But yeah, we're talking about one person who was real, one person that's not.
Well, I think
one person
she's,
that like
she's
helped
more
the
like
world. One
Princess Leia. Like she gets in there and really changes the world. Not so much just.
Princess Leia changed the world.
Yeah.
How did Princess Leia change the world?
I don't know.
Princess Di didn't change the world?
She got to talk to she put her message in an android and sent it away, and then things changed for the Empire.
Is Clooney's wife as hot as Princess Leia?
You haven't seen her?
I can't picture her, to be honest with
She's beautiful.
you. As beautiful as Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, in her prime? I find that hard to believe. But let's see.
I think you'd say yes.
Really?
Yeah. And she's lovely. Like when you hear her.
Oh, I'm sure she's lovely.
When she
I'm not
speaks,
disputing
she's
that.
just like George Clooney.
Is her name Anal? Oh, Amal. A-M-A-L. Amal? Amal? She's a very pretty woman.
Let me see her. Yep. Yeah, so I was
However.
a little prettier than Princess Leia.
Oh, I was going the other way.
Really?
Pretty woman, but she's not. Sorry.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no joke. I mean, again, very pretty woman, and I'm sure she's lovely, like you said, and I'm sure, and I hope
saves
that
the
her
world
and George
away,
are very
Princess
happy,
Leia.
and I'm sure she does great things, but when it comes to looks, no, Carrie Fisher blows this woman away. Carrie Fisher in her prime blows this woman away. Oh, Carrie Fisher in that bikini thing with Jabba the Hutt had her chained up. Oh my God! Oh, I thought of Andy Plajanos this morning. I saw this video. It was, remember on the Love Boat? We're aging ourselves. Remember on the Love Boat, they had like the circle frame looked like like the steering wheel of a ship, and it in the middle would be the faces of the guest stars of that episode. Sure. So somebody compiled a lot of like big, like, because they always had like cheesy people. You hear that? Mm-hmm. Sounds like a phone ringing. No? Is it that with the volume turned down or something?
No.
No? That was weird. Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
So they were showing all these like big stars who were on the Love Boat before they were big, or on the Love Boat after they were big. And it was funny. Michael J. Fox and Tom Hanks and all these different people. But then they showed Erin Gray from Buck
Yeah, he's got a
Rogers.
thing for her.
He's got a big thing for her. Well, he's got a medium thing for her. So as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, Andy would love this. That's my whole story.
Tom Hanks was on it, or you just made that up?
No, he was on it.
I don't remember that episode.
So they took the intro from several episodes and compiled it into one video. So Michael J. Fox, Courtney Cox, Tom Hanks, who else was in there? And again, people who passed their prime, like Robert Stack, who was big in the 60s,
Yeah.
maybe even 50s.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, I forget who else Ted McGinley was in there, and Lee Majors, Zsa Zsa Gabor
Oh,
was
that's
one
funny.
of them. Yeah, so it was just a ton of Todd Bridges. They showed Todd Bridges on that. So it was just kind of funny to see, but yeah, definitely I thought of Andy when I saw Erin Gray. Who the hell was that? Plagano says Clooney is the stay-at-home dad while she works. Oh. I love the colors of your shirts. There should be a bun between you.
Like on mustard.
Oh, your mustard
Or
on
cheese.
ketchup? Your cheese, yeah.
It could be
on
cheese
ketchup.
and mustard.
So the bun, all right, a bun should be between us, but we need a burger.
No.
Yes.
Veggie burger.
Andy Plajanos. Clooney's wife is way hotter than Carrie Fisher.
See?
In her prime, Carrie Fisher in her prime.
Maybe you just got a bad picture of
No, I looked at several, and I'm not saying.
Amal.
Look, I mean, there's several pictures. I'm looking at several pictures of her. Very pretty woman. I'm not disputing that. She's gorgeous, but I'm just saying I think Carrie Fisher in her prime was better looking. And I'll prove it to you, you sons of bitches. Let's see. Yeah, now I think that's better looking.
No.
Oh, come on now. Look at this photo. How do I... what? Come on. Come on.
No, I think Clooney's wife's prettier.
I need to find the picture in the bikini thing. Oh, wow, look at that one. Come on, man. You're killing me. Oh, we just lost signal up there.
Oh.
Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Carrie Fisher wins.
No.
Plajanos, thanks for the long pauses before you made it clear that it was not a porn. What? Andy says, medium, need to pump my no need to pump my tires. All I ever wanted back then was for Carrie Fisher to sit on my Sabre. DJ D-Love is going to a concert at Jones Beach. Okay, good. Amal and her prime versus Carrie Fisher's and hers? Yes. Look at pictures of Amel. How do you pronounce this? Amel? Amel?
The problem is you're not going to get her in bikini shots because she's not, an actress or slutty at all.
Yeah, has she? Yeah, do you guys know this? Was she a model or anything in her day?
Been saving the universe. Pay attention.
Are we still on?
Yeah. Why?
I'm just making sure I lost it on my tablet here. I lost it, so I just want to make sure we're still on.
Hmm. I mean, the pictures that are of her seem to be like all, as an adult.
Who? Clooney's wife?
Yeah. Well, either way, they're both beautiful women.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amal.
Amal?
Amal, that's how you say her name. Amal. I like them all.
I wonder where she's from that she has such a strange name.
Liz Batapete says there are plenty of bikini pictures of Amal.
Maybe you have to write that out in
Amal
bikini.
Clooney. Bikini. I like how Liz found it. Oh, yeah, there she is. Hey. I don't know. To me, Carrie Fisher's better than that.
Yeah, because you like a little meat on someone's bones.
And again, I'm not saying she's not gorgeous.
She's very thin. I wonder where she's from.
Oh, my goodness. She gets points for that. And look at George. He's in
yeah.
He's completely covered. That's not right. That's not right. Everybody take off your clothes. Wow. She's Lebanese. Lebanese.
she's just really bright. I saw her in a handful of interviews, I just really liked her.
I don't know anything about her. But I do enjoy George Clooney's work. DJ D-Love, what are you doing, man?
What?
He's going to see Pitbull and CNC Music Factory, and he's going to be on the stage. Who told you this, DJ? Is Tom back from Atlanta yet? Oh, my goodness. All right. Time. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow you're not here.
I'm not.
No Laughing Mike will be here along with Lilo.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, Lilo hasn't been here in a while, so that'll be good. And Eric Haft is either calling in or showing up.
Nice.
He said he thinks he'll be in the area, so he's probably showing up. So
Okay.
that'll be cool. Eric Haft, who's playing the club this weekend.
Cool.
Make sure you see that. And, of course, today is Thursday. Nothing on tonight, right?
Nope.
So we're back tomorrow. And then, of course, I believe Don's got something on tomorrow night. And there is no green room this weekend. No green room show this weekend.
Because you have a murder mystery.
We're doing a private party. So we're in Hicksville on Friday. You can get tickets. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com, and you can come see that show if you want. But then Saturday we're doing a private party, so we're not doing the green room show. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Please remember to like and share and tell everybody you know about all the shows here. And we'll see you tomorrow at 11. See ya.